Are we live? Is this thing on? You bet your booty we're live, and we are queued up and booted up and ready to rock in a Drafters $3 mini. This is a real money draft. This is not a mock draft. This is the real deal O'Neal. The real deal O'Neal. We are here. We are ready to draft. And we're queued up with our disco balls. Shout out to Disco Ball Nation. Oh, we got a new friend, Mr. Hulk Smash Draft. He won the giveaway yesterday. Pretty freaking awesome. He won the giveaway yesterday. Ashen One, what's up, buddy? He's at the 105. Great to see him here. Yours truly is at the 106. I think we typically draft our best teams at the 106. It's Amigo. Oh, no. My man. Let's have a moment of silence for It's Amigo. He's joining the likes of B. Dorsey. He's joining the likes of Snowman. This is officially it, man. He is maxing out his Drafters $3 mini. This is his 150th draft. Congratulations on the feat, brother. You've been extraordinary to draft with here. I've loved every draft with you, and I'm looking forward to more Drafters 2 millions with you. Sky for the rebound. My guy, Mr. Mark Burnsy, is at the 108. Cool Daddy. Haven't seen you in a while, boss. Only seen you off stream. 109. Good to see you in there. Antonio, my dog. Bonus hole at the 110. Quasi at the 111. Mr. Bad Guys Official at the 112. It's so nice to see your beautiful faces up here. I really did miss you guys. Just give me a sec. Got to pull something up. We're good to go. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Quasi says 8 more YouTube subscribers until we hit 300. What a blessing. An absolute blessing, man. I'm so lucky. Honestly, I'm so freaking lucky. I'm so grateful for all the support. I'm grateful for all the love. If I didn't get to any of your questions or your comments yesterday, I'm super sorry, man. Like, this is my first time like doing this whole stream business. So it's tough. It's honestly tough. You're multitasking like 5 different things. Like, I really don't want anybody to feel like, oh, you know, we're at 291 subscribers, 292 subscribers, and we're big timing anybody. You know what I mean? I loved picking Justin Herzig's brain, but like the one thing that I missed and I feel like I fucked up on is like I did not interact with you guys, and like that's on me. And that's a lesson learned, and I want to interact with you guys more, because this is honestly my favorite part of streaming, is all the interaction, you know, getting to chat with you guys, shooting the crap with you guys. It's a good time. So I apologize. But yeah, it was super awesome having Justin Herzig on. Our stream went bonkers. And I'm also very excited to announce that after the stream was done, Justin and I stuck around and had a little chat, and he said, you know what, Disco, I like you. Like, you're cool. I had a lot of fun on your draft. I'm like, yeah, man. Like, I'm a very likable guy. Like, I'm pretty cool. And I said, like, you are the epitome of, you know, knowing that you know your stuff. There's zero stutter, zero hesitation. He knows what he's saying, and he gives the perfect response. And like, long-winded or not, it's so informative. And if you tune in and you plug in and you listen to what he says, you guys know why he's the best at what he does and why he's the best in the business. So it's super cool to pick his brain. And he said, you know what, Disco, I like you. I got a little project going on. I want you to come on and partner up with us. And I said, I don't even know what the partnership is. I don't care what it is. Obviously, like, I don't know. I don't care. But whatever it is, count me in. I'm down. I'm here 100%. So I'm very excited to announce, not today, once we finalize all the details, that I'll be partnering up. I will be partnering up with Mr. Justin Herzig, which is an absolute blessing. Crazy to think, like, this is my first year doing best ball tournaments. This is like month almost 3 now of being a live streamer, and yeah, man, super humbled, super blessed, and I can't take any credit for it. All credit goes to Disco Ball Nation. Speaking of Disco Ball Nation, Sean Wilson, is not here with us tonight because he's celebrating a very special birthday. Happy 11th birthday, Isla. I hope it's the absolute best. And I know it's going to be the absolute best because you have the best dad out there. Your dad is freaking awesome, and you're really lucky to have a dad like that. Happy birthday, Isla. Antonio says, what up? What up, Antonio? Kobe and the Cow Dog says, all clear, thank God. I am not speaking to myself. It's Amigo says, it's my final one. Ah, the final countdown. Yeah, I'll never sing again. I'll never sing again. I'm sorry. I apologize. I lied. I'm definitely going to sing. I like singing. So yeah, if we get 8 more YouTube subscribers, I will give away 3 drafters 2 million tickets. We'll do another 3-night giveaway, 3 nights in a row where we're giving away a drafters 2 million giveaway. If you don't know what a drafters 2 million is, well, I'm about to tell you. It's a $20 buy-in. First place wins $300,000. There's $2 million in total prizes. We are currently in the $3 mini, where first place wins $30,000. There's $200,000 in total prizes. This is in best ball format. It's not a mock draft. It's a real money draft. And in my humble opinion, best ball is the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 1 flex. We're back on the clock. Give me a sec. Did Josh Allen? Yeah, Josh Allen went. Dang. All right, Deebo Samuel. Oops. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted into your weekly matchup. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades, 0 time commitment whatsoever. You literally just draft it and forget it unless you're winning a really, really, really ridiculous amount of life-changing money. Like Justin Herzig has almost like $2 million, if not more, in total prize winnings in these best ball tournaments. And it's crazy to have him on our show, and now he wants to be like my buddy. It's cool. It's my guy. He's literally the best ball player ever in the world. And I thought he had a great draft yesterday, but I think we outdrafted him. I generally think I outdrafted him. I don't think that. I will never think that. So if you sign up today on Drafters Fantasy Sports, make sure you use promo code DiscoDrafts1. We'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Minimum deposit is $25. And if you're Canadian like myself and from Ontario, which it is available in, factor in the fact, make sure you factor in the fact, I just said it again, that it is all done in U.S. currency. Okay? Okay. Castle Sports Talk, what's up? He said, I would say you're pretty cool. I think you're cooler. I think you're the coolest. Shout out to you. Antonio says, shocker, I took Wilson. It's not a shocker. It's not. Because guess what? You're about to take Brees Hall at pick 39. I bet, unless Quasi snipes you. But I don't foresee Quasi sniping you there. And did Ramondre go yet? Ramondre's still on the clock. Oh, that's crazy. Big Willie style. I hope you're having a wonderful time, buddy. He says, sorry, I missed you tonight. If there's any reason to miss a live stream with Disco Ball Nation, it's to celebrate your daughter's birthday. I just realized that the color here is blue and it's not matching the red theme. Oh, that's not a good. No, that's bad. That's better. Oh, that feels so much better. Hey, Mark, if you're there, I'm repping our Raptors, brother. Castle Sports Talk says Trey Palmer season, ? Just burnt Sauce and got a nice highlight against Sauce. You know, even the best, oh, shocker, Antonio goes with Brees Hall. Even the best get burnt sometimes, man. And like Sauce Gardner is an exceptional talent, and Trey Palmer like is a significant like value that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got him at. I think he's absolutely tremendous. Castle Sports Talk said, I mean, Russell Gage got hurt. Yeah, there was a lot of injuries today, and out of all of them, Russell Gage, his injury looks like it's probably the most serious and potentially season-ending. There's like a little bit of news about Brown. getting hurt, and it's not looking too great, or too bad actually. Sorry, I didn't want to break anybody's heart there. We'll take Terry McLaurin. Josh Jacobs is plummeting. Yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown tweaked his ankle, and then there was another wide receiver who got hurt today. Was it Terry McLaurin? I don't want to say it was Terry McLaurin that got hurt today. There was another wide receiver, significant wide receiver who got hurt today, but it's also not looking super significant. Jameson Williams pulled a hamstring. He's out 2 to 4 weeks, which doesn't necessarily affect, Jameson Williams because he's suspended for the first 6 weeks, so it should be completely fine. Man, who's that other wide receiver that got hurt? In other news, Devontae Adams is completely fine, totally fine. So yeah, we're all good. Oh, Treylon Burks is the other guy who's out for 2 weeks. Thank you, Quasi, my man. Mark Burns says, "Love it, go Raps." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm very excited for this new shooting guard we got. He's got Tyler Harrow-esqueness to him. Bad Guys official says Addison is in concussion protocol. Man, bad day for wideouts. Quasi says Gage is out for season, so we can confirm that Gage is out for the season. Treylon Burks is out for 2 weeks. Quasi's yelling at me. Treylon Burks, I'm sorry. Quasi, please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. I need you to introduce me to the stage. Coming to the stage, Mr. Big Draft Energy. Man, yesterday was super cool. I had a lot of fun, picking his brain. I had a lot of fun seeing your interactions and your reactions, and you guys just having a blast. And I think we're probably going to have him again before the season kicks off. I don't want to make any promises, but I think we might have Justin come back and draft. It would be super cool, super dope. No false promises. We'll go Justin Herbert. I don't have enough Justin Herbert here. I do not. All right, let's look at our disco balls, check out their drafts, see what they're doing and how they're doing. Hulk Smash, the newest one, goes Justin Jefferson, Jalen Hurts, T. Higgins, Brandon Ayuk, TJ Hawkinson. So look for him to get Mr. Kirk Cousins. By the way, I finally watched quarterback. I finally had the time to one, get Netflix back because it's been a while. And then I watched quarterback and I binged that shit. Honestly, I binged that shit. I almost pulled an all-nighter watching it. Sucks having insomnia. But I binged it. It was great. And I have a newfound love and respect for Kirk Cousins. We'll get back to that. But has anybody else seen the quarterback series? I feel like quarterback is super well done. Props to Peyton Manning, he did a great job. But all 8 episodes of quarterback does not even hold a candle to episode 1 of Hard Knocks. And I know the most recent episode's out, but I'll probably have to wait till Friday to watch it. Anyways, next disco ball is Ashton 1. He goes Cooper Kupp, Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf, Josh Jacobs, Joe Burrow. Solid start. Josh Jacobs fell to him at a tremendous value. This is the first time I see him going 0 RB in the first 3 rounds. He's relatively bullish on the RB position. It's Amigo. It's his last draft. Castle Sports Talk says Kirk is the man. Marcus said that QB made it really easy for them and didn't intrude. I believe it. Do you think Hard Knocks intrudes? I mean, that whole helicopter appearance seemed a little bit intrusive. So let's look at Mr. It's Amigo's draft. It's his last draft with us here in the $3 mini. Sad day, but I'm proud of you, man. You grinded that one out. You go Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, solid stack. A little bit of a reach on Patrick Mahomes, so it is what it is. You got Kelce at the 107 because I passed on him. Jameer, I go again on my own. DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson. Let's see who he takes here. Jahan Dotson, we're back on the clock. We'll go with our first running back and take Dameon Pierce here. I like our start. Sky for rebound. Mr. Mark Burns himself goes Austin Eckler. Starts with a hero RB build. Austin Eckler, Amon-Ra St. Brown at a tremendous value. That's the 117. Everybody's panicked that he's hurt, but he'll be fine. Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, and Darren Waller. Cool Daddy goes with a superhero RB build. Bijan Robinson, Devontae Adams, Jerry Jeudy, Amari Cooper, Chris Godwin, Hollywood Brown. That's a solid start, boss. You're crushing that draft. Antonio, Senor Bonlis goes AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, shocker. Najee Harris, Brees Hall, shocker. Aaron Jones, George Kittle. I like the start. Like if Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall keep falling to you at ADP or past ADP, like it makes sense. You're always drafting like in the back four. Like I hardly ever see you at the 101. And I think the one time you drafted it like in the front four, you didn't get either Brees or Garrett. Quadzi, aka the two-time. We used to call him Queso Dip. Ain't nothing cheesy about the man. We called him Queso Dip because we couldn't pronounce his name. But ain't nothing cheesy about him. He won first and second in one of these tournaments last year. So you better put some respect on the man's name because he earned it and he deserves it. He goes CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Lamar Jackson, Ramondre Stevenson, Gabe Davis, Mike Evans. I'd be shocked if he doesn't go for Dak Prescott at some point, but I also think he might be comfortable and confident going with the single QB build. And like, I'm going to try it again. I'm honestly going to try it again, but I promise you, if Desmond Ridder or Mac Jones follow me in the last round, or well, no, I can't take Baker Mayfield anymore because Baker is Quentin Johnston. Baker is a week 5 bye week as well, so I can't do that. So yeah, nice start, Quasi. I like your start too. Bad Guys Official, 92 $3 minis. I just realized Quasi and I got 136 each. I better be in each one of your last $3 minis, buddy. I hope you're maxing this one out. I know you're maxing out the 2 million. I have no doubt about that. So Bad Guys Official goes Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, lovely start. Christian Watson, Mike Williams, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, Trevor Lawrence. I like your start a lot, buddy. That's a great draft. It's a super great draft. Oh. So back to the show quarterback. I had no idea Marcus Mariota just up and left last year. I had no idea he just said, I'm going to up and leave, which was weird. And like Marcus Mariota is a guy who I don't have a lot of love for, but like I also have a little bit of loyalty to him because last year him and Bailey Zappi were in my owner's box first place winning lineup in DFS. So that was pretty awesome. So I do have like a little bit of love for Marcus Mariota. Do I have enough love to start him or to draft him? Absolutely not. But it was the week, and he was like a last minute replacement because I had maxed out that tournament. He was a last minute replacement, and I had read like 25 minutes before the game had started that they were going against San Fran, that like 4 of the starting D linemen and the backup D linemen and like 1 running back were all missing the game. And I'm like, well, hell, I got to go with Mr. Marcus Mariota. And he went what, 13 for 14 that week, rushed for a couple, threw for 1 or 2. It was a hell of a weekend. Bailey Zappi had a hell of a game too. So yeah, I got love for both those guys. I'm not drafting either one of them ever in these best ball tournaments. But yeah, super cool. Quasi, the 2-time, says I'm maxing both. We're switching it up tonight, Quasi. We're going with the Kiwi Strawberry vitamin water. If you guys know us, you know that we love our vitamin. I would max out a vitamin water. That's what I would do. All right. DeAndre Swift. His ADP is 78, and we got him at 91. Yes, please. This draft is going well. It's going real well. And I'm expecting Treylon Burks has been falling to the 9th round, sometimes even like early 10th. I'm expecting him to start falling even further. And I'm going to love taking advantage of that. Absolutely love it. So what was your biggest takeaway, Disco Nation chat? What was your biggest takeaway yesterday from our conversation with Dustin Herzig? I'll start with mine. I think what my biggest takeaway is like there's so many levels to breaking down an upcoming season. Like I've never heard like macro reasons for drafting people and a micro reason for drafting people. And the way he broke that down was absolutely insane. And then I also never heard people talking about the meta in correlation. Like when I hear meta, I think, okay, like what's the growl build, right? Like Call of Duty meta. He's talking about meta in fantasy football. And it's like, man, this guy's advanced. And I also think that the idea of his app, like actually doing the drafts there with his app, it's kind of like the best of every world. It's like trading Pokemon, DFS, and a best ball tournament. And there's real money implications going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, where you can like sell a certain position group and buy a certain position group. It's so cool. It's so cool. And I promise you, I'm signed up there. I'm signed up there. And I think we're going to do a couple of those. Like we're going to unravel and unwrap some of our collectibles, our cards. And I'm very excited to try that out because it looks hella cool, man. It looks so cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's super unique. Quasi, what'd you think of it? Bad Guys Official, Mark Burns. What'd you guys think of his little his little draft app and concept? I loved it. Absolutely loved it. All right, let's look at our team so far. So far, we got Stephon Diggs, Jalen Waddle, Debo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Justin Herbert, Damian Pierce, Quentin Johnston, DeAndre Swift, AJ Dillon. I like this draft a lot. This draft is going tremendously. We're crushing it. We're absolutely destroying it. So, yeah. I'm just looking at what It's Amigo is doing. He's getting some sick value here at wide receiver. Sutton in round 8, a pick 90. Flowers, right around ADP. Dotson, right around ADP. Deontay Johnson, great pick. DJ Moore, great pick. I like it. I like it a lot. I hope if you do win, buddy, I hope if you do win, that this is the winning one. Quasi said could be interesting. I was assuming that was the partnership you were brewing up. Oh my God, Antonio, you dog. Oh no, he did it. Antonio sniped him from the Dak Prescott stackage. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Like I'm surprised Antonio didn't just wait for Aaron Rodgers. Because like that's his Jets guy, and he's got so much Jets correlation. He just decided to say like that is beef. That's a fighting move. I would fight Antonio right now, Quasi. Antonio's from New York though, so you know he's tough. You know he could throw down. You know, man. Could be interesting. I was assuming that was a partnership you were brewing up. Don't assume things, Quasi. It makes an ass out of you and me. Don't assume. But yeah, you're probably right. I'm very excited about it, honestly. I think it's super cool. I think it's super neat. I think it's super unique. The fact that like I did a lot of research about it today, like trying to like, because like he did talk about it yesterday, but there's so many levels and layers to it to not only like make money, but also just have an absolute blast in a completely new format of fantasy football. I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. It's super innovative, and the fact that like this guy's taking such a cool concept in allowing me to be part of it, super gnarly, super gnarly. Yeah, I think it's so dope. Dang, I really want a Pirine there. Pirine would have been nice, but I'll take Pat Firemouth here. I can't get enough Pat Firemouth. Love me some Pat Firemouth. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. This draft is going really well. And Tony said, my bad. That was an RIP pick for Stu. Rest in peace, Stu. I never got to know you or meet you, but the way the fantasy 420 hustlers talk about you, I know you were a gem and a legend. And shout out to Stu. I never got to meet you, but your legacy lives on with that community. I promise you that, boss. Bad Guys Official says, I found that volume was the key with Justin. Also need to know the format, playoff format versus total points. Sorry, you need to know the format, playoff format versus total points. Just let me know what you're talking about there. But yeah, man, super cool, super awesome time. I got to learn a lot about him, and I also found it very interesting that he was so bullish on Anthony Richardson after everybody has been fading him. And like Anthony Richardson, I like to get some exposure to him, but only past ADP, and he's practically free. But like his reason is he said he's Derrick Henry, runs a 4.42. His floor is Derrick Henry 4.42, but he also has the passing ability of a quarterback. That's a good way to look at it. Antonio Bonus Hole says, nicest guy ever. He greeted everybody in the chat every day. My man. I believe it. Because, like, as I said, the way you guys talk about him, like, he must have left a serious impact on all of you. And, like, I have nothing but respect and admiration for the folks there at the 420. And, they are a very loyal niche brand. And I think that's super cool. Castle Sports Talk says, does streaming while drafting ever sacrifice the quality of your drafts? I would say no. Because I make sure that I prioritize putting out good quality in the drafts, but also prioritize interaction with our chat. And I'm so like, here's the benefit of streaming and drafting at the same time is, especially if you have your community drafting with you, you get to look at their team and read the room and see what they're reaching for and what they're pushing, and you get to get unique correlation at a really good value based off of just reading the room, which is what rule number 4 in our 10 draft commandments. Quasi says, I concur, volume is king. Yeah, I mean, like, I think my biggest question that I wanted to know and that he answered is, like, there's two. The first one was, did you max out the first ever Best Ball Mania when you won? And he said, yeah, I max everything out. And his goal is to max out the drafters 2 million. And, like, that's super dope. And then the second question is, like, what's the first thing you did with your winning? Because that's like with your winning money, the $200,000 that he won from the first BBM ever. And his response is like, this is why I know you're the GOAT. He said his first response was, the first thing he did with the $200,000 was he went and he drafted in playoff best ball tournaments. That's how you know this guy's, like, on another level. That's why he finishes top 4 every year, top 3 every year in Best Ball Mania. And, like, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. So, like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him at the top of, the drafters 2 million. I wouldn't be shocked to see him up there. In the same way, I wouldn't be shocked to see Quasi up there, right? Because volume is king. And, if you're not maxing these tournaments out, then you're not going to have as much opportunity. It's just an opportunity thing, right? So if you have the knowledge, you've done the research, you're dedicated enough, and you have the bankroll, by all means do it, right? I just don't have the bankroll yet to draft and max out the drafters 2 million. But if you sign up using promo code DiscoDrafts1, you get to help your boy. Yeah, you get to help your boy. Bad Guys Official says some builds are better for playoff format, like on underdog versus drafters total points. Absolutely. I'm reaching here, but he's my guy. I'm going to take Gerald Everett here, and I think I'm good at the tight end position. We got Pat Freiermuth and Gerald Everett. We got Gerald Everett stacked up with Justin Herbert. We also got Quentin Johnson there as well. Potentially going to want to take Joshua Kelly in the later rounds, just so I can get some unique correlation with that team. Maybe even a Joshua Palmer. But I don't have a lot of Justin Herbert And like, once again, if I don't get a Mac Jones or a Desmond Ridder in the last round, I'll go with this 0 QB build. So we'll see how it goes. I really like Cool Daddy's draft. I keep looking over there. He does such a good job drafting, man. This guy's another like analytical genius. He's absolutely brilliant. And it's crazy to see that he's done 40. And like we just signed him up, which is crazy. Super awesome. Super, super awesome. Now, let's get back to talking about what we're doing and where we're doing it and how you can do it too. And if you like what you're doing, you could sign up using promo code DiscoDrafts1 and get double your money. So you could do it with us too. Okay? So we are drafting in a $3 mini. Once again, this is not, I repeat, not a mock draft. This is a real money draft. A real money draft. It's a $3 buy-in. First place wins $30,000. There's $200,000 to go in total prizes. All right. Oh, we're back on the clock. Was Jeff Wilson taken already? We got him. I know it's a reach, but I think his situation is so much better now that Dalvin Cook finally signed elsewhere to the New York Jets. It makes his situation so much better. And I really like Jeff Wilson, and I think he's going to start climbing up in the ADP, maybe even start seeing him in round 11 or 10 coming closer to the season kicking off. So, yeah, it's a real money draft, best ball format. You don't have to worry about Castle Sports Talk says, thanks for the $100 match disco trophy, yellow smiling. I suppose that's an emoji. You agree on Wilson? Yeah, I think Jeff Wilson's a league winner. I can't draft enough Jeff Wilson. Like, the two running backs I'm so bullish on this year are both tremendous late round values. I love Jeff Wilson, especially like where he's at right now. And I don't mind reaching ahead around to get Jeff Wilson. I really don't, because he should be going earlier. So I'm going to get as much fire as I possibly can. And Samaje Perine. I can't get enough Samaje Perine. And the fact that Justin Herzig said 25% is a good amount of like total exposure. So now that he's validated that notion of not going over 18, 20%, heck yeah, we're going there. We're going all the way there. And you're very welcome, Castle Sports Talk. Thank you for supporting us, man. Honestly, like, the best way you could support us is, one, subscribe to the channel. So shout out to all of our subscribers. Two, sign up using promo code DiscoDrafts1. The more you do that, the more I can do content. And Lord knows I love doing this. Like, this is such a blessing. This is like changed my life. It's honestly been such a cool, awesome experience. And to watch it grow on a daily basis and build these phenomenal relationships with you wonderful people on a daily basis has been absolutely tremendous. It's been so like, I caught myself during the stream yesterday where I was like, I remember having two subscribers, and it was me on my alt account and my wife. And we had two people watching the stream. I remember those days. And to see, you know, it all just, I don't know. The journey's been so rewarding, man. It's been such an absolute blessing. The journey's been so cool. So cool. Sorry. Kind of went on a tangent there. But yeah, we're 8 subscribers away from giving away drafters 2 million entries. And we're going to not just give one away, we're going to give 3 away. So on 3 separate nights, the moment we hit 300 subscribers, we're going to give away a drafters 2 million ticket 3 nights in a row. All right. And if you're asking what the drafters 2 million is, I got you. It's a $20 buy-in, the biggest tournament here on Drafters Fantasy Sports to date. First place wins $300,000. Imagine winning $300,000. Imagine that. and there's $2 million in total prizes to be redistributed. That's why you see guys like Quasi maxing this out, right? Because there's a tremendous overlay there where they're not even expecting 60% of the draft to fill, right? No matter what, drafters has to pay the audience, or not the audience, but the users, the money. So say you were to finish, out of the money, well, because there's not a lot of placements there, your draft will go up in placements. So you'll actually win in the money. So the fact that Quasi is going to max it out, and to max out, you have to do 150, and he's literally the two-time. He's won first and second place in one of these tournaments last year. Like, he's going to win a really ridiculous amount of money. Now, yes, it's a long-term investment, but if you're talking long-term, waiting until like mid-January is not that freaking far, right? So if you have the bankroll and you can afford drafting, this is so much better than doing redraft leagues. And like, I'm kicking myself for all the time I've wasted doing so much redraft leagues. Like, I was in 19 redraft leagues last year, 19, because I just thought there wasn't best ball in Ontario. But guess what? There is. It's here. It's here. So if you sign up today using promo code Disco Drafts One, will match your initial deposit dollar for dollar. Shout out to all you beautiful folks. Quasi says, I think it will get closer to 75 to 80% filled. Really? Really? I mean, even then, that's still a remarkable overlay. But I don't see it hitting 70%. It would be super cool for drafters if they did. It would be super cool for drafters if they did. Quasi says if there's a major push at the end. Yeah. I personally would draft a drafters 2 million every day. I would do 2 every single day. I would do 3 if I had the bankroll to do it. So fingers crossed next year we'll have the bankroll to do it, and it will be awesome. Bad Guys Official said, same here, was bummed with no best ball until I found drafters. Amen, man. Drafters is like, they're loyal. That's the slogan. Every guy or every major app left Ontario, but drafters didn't because they're loyal. All right, let's catch up with the disco balls. See how's everybody. See how everybody's doing. Hulk Smash. He's been a disco ball since yesterday, and he won his first giveaway. I like how our last 2 giveaways went to brand new followers. Like, it's super cool. And Hulk, if you're listening or watching and whatever, make sure that you tell your friends about us. Tell your friends about us. Hit us up with a subscription. Tell your mama, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your step cousin, your niece, as long as she's 18 years over, because this is technically gambling. So yeah, congratulations on winning, by the way. Super cool, bro. Justin Jefferson, Jalen Hurts, T. Higgins, Brandon Ayuk, TJ Hawkinson, Javonte Williams, Jordan Addison. Oh, so even more correlation. He knows that he knows his shit. He's doing really well. Antonio Gibson, Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon. I'm just trying to see where Kirk Cousins went. Huh. Okay. So he didn't want he didn't want to reach on the stack. I respect that. Tyler Boyd, Russell Wilson, Marvin Mims. Fuck, he's having a great draft. This is low-key a really, really good draft. Zamir White, Jalen Hyatt. That's a great draft, buddy. Ashton 1, Cooper Kupp, Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf, Josh Jacobs, Joe Burrow, Cam Akers, James Cook, Elijah Moore, Tua Tagovailoa, Rashad Penny, Darnell Mooney, Tyler Higbee, Isaiah Hodgins, Irv Smith, Donta Foreman. I'm trying to see where his correlation is. Not much correlation. Huh. Not much. All right, we're back on the clock. Also, Mike Gesicki went down with what appears to be a quite significant shoulder injury. So keep that in mind. All right. There's not a lot of value right now. Is my ADP not updated? All right. Khalil Shakir, simply an exposure pick. I hate it. Absolutely can't stand it. But whatever. We're doing it. Yeah. It's Amigo, Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes, Jameer. I go again on my own. DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, Jahan Dotson, Zay Flowers, Cortland Sutton. I love your wide receivers, buddy. Brian Robinson, Devon Achane, Tank Bigsby, Kenneth Gainwell, Michael Gallup, Greg Dulcich, Tajay Spears, Tank Dell. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be shocked if you're going for Sam Howell in the next round. See, we got to read the room, see what the room's doing, and be able to pivot from there. Sky for rebound, Austin Eckler, Amon-Ra St. Brown at a wonderful value. Keenan Allen. Oh, he would have loved to have gotten Justin Herbert. I just realized I sniped him on that. My bad, bro. DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, Darren Waller, J.K. Dobbins at a great value. David Montgomery. Oh, man. Anytime somebody else gets David Montgomery, I like cry a little bit inside because I just want him on my team so bad. Daniel Jones, Samaje Perine, Jared Goff. We got a Laporta supporter! Sam Laporta! So he's got Amon-Ra, Montgomery, Goff, Sam Laporta. Great correlation there. It's Amigo says, I'm convinced you can see who's on my queue. No, man. It's literally like since I talk, like this is beneficial for me, right? Because I get to talk about what you guys are doing, but I also get to like look for your correlation and see what you're trying to get, right? So like I'm assuming right now, Sky for rebound, if he is going to make a late push, he's looking at like a Khalif Raymond or like a Marvin Jones or something like that, right? I just try to read correlation and tell myself a story. Castle Sports Talk says Sam Laporta is going to get so many opportunities. Man, we've been high on Sam Laporta since like pre-draft. We've been so high on Sam Laporta. Like hashtag Laporta supporter has been like our fight song. It's been our mantra, honestly. Leonard Fournette, let's go. It's been our mantra. So we're super high and super bullish on Sam Laporta. Our community, like all agrees that Sam Laporta is like a top-notch player. So the fact that you're now member of our community, which welcome, you're absolutely awesome. And if you have not subscribed to Castle Sports Talk, make sure you go hit them up with a subscribe right after this. All right. So yeah, welcome to the community. Welcome to the hashtag Laporta Supporta crew. We love ourselves some Sam Laporta. Yeah, I really like your draft so far, buddy. Sky for rebound. Cool Daddy, Bijan, Devontae, Judy, Cooper, Godwin, Hollywood Brown. I know I said it before, but I just like the way he drafts, man. Chris, you draft so well. Miles Sanders, because like he's not tempted to go with another position because he's just taking best available in this format, which is PPR format. Miles Sanders, I don't love the pick, but like where you got him at is really nice. Deshaun Watson, also very high ceiling. Zach Charbonnet, Khalil Herbert, Jamal Williams, Aaron Rodgers, Cole Kmet, Devin Singletary. Can he pick it? Yes, he can. Jake Ferguson, Hunter Henry. Sick draft, bro. Very sick. Antonio, AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Najee Harris, Breece Hall, Aaron Jones, George Kittle, Sky Moore, Michael Thomas. Antonio's got like the same approach. Like you'll never see him go hero RB or zero RB or like go with like a elite wide receiver start. You'll never see him do that. He likes his running back value after round 3, sometimes even earlier than that, and he'll try to get at least 2 or 3 in his first 6 rounds. So hyper fragile all the way for this guy. George Kittle, who a lot of people are forgetting, is like top notch, tremendous talent. Like I want to buy where everybody's fading on George Kittle. Sky Moore, Michael Thomas, Dak Prescott, sniped our boy Quasi. I love it. I love how toxic it is. It makes me happy. Juju, Rondell, Dalton Schultz, Adam Thielen, Brock Purdy, Mr. Productive himself. Chuba, we're on the clock. Cordero, McCall Hardman, Patterson, Tyquan Thornton. We'll get a Chase Claypool here. We're almost done. Oh, wow. That's a okay, so you got your Sam Howell. It's Amigo. Good to see. Tank Dell early. Puka Nacua early. I like it. I like it. For your last shot, it's or your last draft. I like what you're doing here. Cool Daddy went with 4 tight ends. Interesting. Quasi the 2 times. CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Lamar Jackson, Ramondre Stevenson, Gabe Davis, Mike Evans. You always get Gabe Davis, bro. Rashad White, great pick there. Rashad Bateman, Romeo Dobbs, David Njoku, Jalen Warren, Jameson Williams, and Alec Pierce. I almost called him Antonio Pierce. Alec Pierce, Pierce Campbell. I have 0 exposure to him, and I'm still going to stay there. I'm not high. Taysom Hill, Gus Edwards, Wilson from Arizona, Michael Wilson. I'm not there with him. Isaiah Likely. Quasi, I think you and Jonesy are the ones who have the most likely in all of these drafts. Chris Mars says, I did not want 4 tight ends. The internet lagged. Oh, well, Rodgers better throw to Conklin. But it's unique. It's unique. Castle Sports Talk says, keep this on the low disco, but Josh Reynolds is a sleeper. Are you another Detroit Lions fan? Man, we have way too many Detroit Lions fans here, and I like it. I'm here for it. I might just drop my Patriots for a season and cheer for Detroit. Said no one ever. Nobody ever said they would drop their Patriots for the Detroit Lions. Are you guys kidding me? You thought I meant it? No one ever said that. Get real, man. Get real. We'll take Mac Hollins here because I like him. Man, CJ Stroud's even getting pushed to the late rounds. And, like, I know people are being like, oh, like he hasn't been announced as a starter. But, like, we know he's going to be the starter. We know that. All right, Bad Guys Official. I'm finally going to read your team. Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Christian Watson, Mike Williams, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Trevor Lawrence, James Conner, Evan Ingram, Odell Beckham Jr., Dalton Kincaid, Elijah Mitchell, Rashee Rice. I like that. Derek Carr, Jaden Reed. I like that too. Rashid Shaheed, Justin Ross, who is fine. He was carted off and like my heart stopped, but he's fine, guys. He's fine. He was back on the field today. Chase Brown, Joshua Palmer. I would have liked Joshua Palmer. Should have probably taken Joshua Palmer over. Oh no, I couldn't have. It was going the other way. Quasi says, actually, my ownership is fairly low, 6%. Quasi, you're at 136 drafts. 6% is like what? 8, 9. Oh, you motherfucker. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. You frigger, you friggin' guy. You took Mac Jones and Demario Douglas from me. Why? Why, Quasi? Why are you stealing Demario? Man, I didn't snipe you from Dak Prescott. That was Antonio. I didn't do it. I think we're just all sniping each other. Antonio's like, nice snipe. Was hoping for Hollins. All right, so I got Jimmy Garoppolo here or CJ Stroud in my last round. I'm going to go with Jimmy G. And that's our lineup. We're all just sniping each other right now. Antonio snipes Quasi. Quasi snipes me. I snipe Antonio. And it's just the best time ever. Quasi's like, feel my pain. Blame Antonio. Castle, I took Reynolds to go with my Detroit stack in your recommendation. Shout out to Castle. And if you haven't subscribed to my man Castle, Sports Talk, do it. Major vouch. Great guy. Great content. Up and coming. Like yours truly. Phenomenal stuff. Antonio, my bad. No, you know you wanted to do it. All right, let's look at our lineup, wrap it up, and we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully for a giveaway. Hopefully for a giveaway. And on Friday, we're doing a Drafters 2 million. Because I feel like it. No, because I want to do more. I want to max that out so bad. Like even off stream, I want to just do it all. So quarterback, we got Justin Herbert and Jimmy Garoppolo. At running back, we got Dameon Pierce, DeAndre Swift, AJ Dillon, Damian Harris, Jeff Wilson, Roshan Johnson, Leonard Fournette. That is a freaking outstanding running back room for going 0 RB to start. Absolutely outstanding. Wide receiver, we go Stephon Diggs, Jalen Waddle, Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Quentin Johnson. Holy shit, this is a good draft. I'm telling you, man, like I love drafting from the 112, but when I draft at the 106, I am nuts. This is like my money spot. John Mechie, Khalil Shakir, Chase Claypool, Mac Hollins. Tight end, we got Pat Freiermuth and a Gerald Everett stack with Justin Herbert, and we also got Quentin Johnson there. That's a good draft, guys. I'm not here to pat myself on the back. If I have a bad draft, I'll be like I'll try to save it. We crushed that draft. Castle Sports Talk says thank you, blessings, and you're welcome. Ha ha. Antonio says just subscribe to Castle Sports. Antonio, you're a real one. You're a real one. Amigo says I'm gonna need a rating since it's my last one. Disco, you got it, brother. You got it. D-. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I'm gonna need you to tell me you like my team. Patrick Mahomes, Sam Howell. Jameer, I go again on my own. Jameer Gibbs, Brian Robinson, Devon Achane. I hate Devon Achane this year. Can't stand him. Tank Bigsby, Kenneth Gainwell, somebody who I have zero exposure to and still has zero exposure to, but I might consider getting to him, especially since we have 14 of these $3 minis left. Tajay Spears, Deuce Vaughn. I like the Tajay Spears pick. I love the Deuce Vaughn pick. I'm such a Deuce Vaughn truther. And it was even before the hype. DJ, like guys, we did like NFL. We did NFL draft, like rookie breakdown. Like that's what we do all of February. We cover the combine. Like we do all that. I'm just excited to turn that into content for next year because Lord knows if we're not doing fantasy football, what the hell are we doing, right? DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, Jahan Dotson, Zay Flowers, Cortland Sutton, Michael Gallup, Tank Dell, Puka Nakua, Trey Palmer. I like the Trey Palmer pick. Travis Kelce, Greg Dulcich. Okay, now A+ for effort because it's your last draft, and I want to congratulate you for maxing this out. Honestly, it's a tremendous feat. It's a lot of dedication. Like Justin Herzig said yesterday, that's 150 hours. That's 150 hours. And I'm very grateful that I was here for, I want to say more than half of that. So I'm very grateful to have been part of your journey. I'm grateful that you've been part of our journey. You've been so significant to our journey. This is not a farewell or a goodbye. This is a see you in the Drafters 2 million. But yeah, A+, buddy. A+. Mark Burns says, congrats, amigo, on maxing out. It's Amigo's laughing. He says, I like your receivers a lot. McLaurin as your fourth receiver is nasty. I know. It's just, I wake up in the morning and piss excellence. It's just what I do. All right, guys. This has been so cool, but we haven't come this far to only come this far. We need 8 more subscribers. The moment we get that, we're doing a freaking giveaway. Drafters 2 million giveaways. I would rather put them in your pockets because I know that you studs will outdraft me. I know it. And I want to see one of you win. I want to put that money and blessing in your pocket. All right. So thank you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet and you stuck through to the end, please do so. I appreciate y'all. God bless. Antonio says peace. Bye, buddy. Chris Mars says good night and good luck. Oh, before everybody goes, there's a guy named Patrick Pucci on the Twitter. Patrick Pucci, Pucci. He's currently live. He's doing a big interview with an NFL player. He's been really good to me on the Twitterverse. Really, really helpful. I'm going to share it on my link. If you guys can jump in and say Disco sent you, just jump in and say Disco sent you. It would mean the world to me. Patrick Pucci. God bless you guys. Peace.